What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Comic Breakdown. If you guys are new to the channel, do me a favor and hit that sub button, hit that notification bell, make sure you're not missing any of the awesome content that we have coming out. With this video, we are jumping into Superman, Son of Kal-El, issue number 10. If you have not been keeping up with this series, be sure to check out the link in my description as well as the top of this video. It will get you completely caught up on everything that has been going on with the series by Tom Taylor. What we have seen so far is that President Bendix, he has a plan, and that plan is total control. But to get this control, he has to take out all of the superheroes. Anybody that would stand in their way. This is what him and Lex Luthor have referred to as the Rising. The first piece they need to move off the board is Superman. Be sure to buy the comics, support the industry, and with that being said, let's dive into this breakdown. Alright gang, so as we dive into issue number 10, we are picking up with Lex Luthor giving a speech and the whole world is listening. This is the beginning of the smear campaign. This is Lex Luthor and President Bendix taking the opportunity to try and discredit Superman and make it look like he is a murderer, saying that he is far too young to be doing this job, that he is not his father, that Lex Luthor gave him the opportunity to try and show us what he could really do, pointing out every single flaw that he has made thus far. He lets it be known that this Superman, this super teen, he is not fit to be the protector of our city, telling the people that he invited the Gamorran heroes. And he also accuses him of murdering one of these heroes. Of course, this is a completely fabricated story. Nonetheless, everywhere around the world, people are tuning in and they are hearing this. But Jonathan, right now, he can't worry himself about such things because around the world, there are people needing help. There are storms happening, buildings falling, people's lives are in jeopardy as he goes to save two individuals, a father and a daughter. After listening to Lex Luthor and his little speech, they're absolutely petrified of him. They don't know what to think. By all appearances, Jonathan is looking like a murderer. This is making the populace fear him. Nonetheless, Superman saves them. And in the midst of doing all of this, this is where Oracle and Nightwing, they get in contact, let him know that he should probably be tuning in to what Lex Luthor is doing. That while he can hear it, he should probably be watching it. Because what's about to happen next is something that he is gonna wanna watch. Taking us back to Lex Luthor and his speech, we see in the crowd Lois Lane recording with her phone. She lets it be known that Superman had found a bomb in the hero's neck that he quote unquote had murdered. This bomb detonated, and this is what killed the hero. This bomb also being verified by Nightwing himself, with Lex Luthor trying to twist it and say why would we believe any mass vigilante who has been terrorizing the police of Bloodhaven. But Lois Lane also has a trick up her sleeve. Pulling from her bag, what we see is the lasso of truth, letting him know that we want to know your truth. If everything you are saying is 100% honest, then hold on to the rope, grab this lasso, and let the world know. Lex Luthor not willing to play this game, he just walks off stage. With one of the Gamorran heroes trying to grab Lois Lane and pull her off stage, we have the arrival of Superman, coming in, grabbing the guy, and letting him know that you don't want to be embarrassed on national television, to back away now before something bad happens. With their point being made, they all head back home. And what we learn is that Lois Lane, she never actually had the lasso of truth. In fact, she never even called it the lasso of truth. She had a lasso that she simply painted gold. She outsmarted arguably one of the smartest, if not the smartest man in the world. With Lois Lane going into the other room, Jay has to ask the question, have you told your mom about us yet? Jonathan saying that it's a subject it hasn't come up, he doesn't want to talk about it, he's kind of scared of his mom regardless of him being a superhuman being. But John and Jay, they go into the room together. They go to tell her, and Lois Lane pulls Jonathan into the other room, letting him know that she loves every single part of him. But the truth is, she she already knew, or at least she had her suspicions. At the end of the day, this is Lois Lane. As the two of them walk back into the room, we have the arrival of Batman. Coming in completely unannounced, he apologizes, but he wants to ensure that nobody saw him come in. After everything that transpired today, it is time to get everybody to a safe house. Before they get to that, Jonathan has to bring up how he didn't even hear Batman coming in. Trying to understand how that's possible, Lois Lane, she says it's Batman. Of course, Jonathan, completely stunned still, like that's not an answer. Like that doesn't explain why me with super hearing and all of these abilities couldn't hear this guy walk into our house. But with everything that transpired today, they have really ticked off some of the very powerful individuals that exist. Because of this puts a target on all of their backs. Lois Lane had already been expecting this. Grabbing their bags, they go to head off. Batman informing them that Jay is not welcome as they make their way to the Batplane. Jonathan wants to know where they're going, but Batman isn't ready to let that information be known just yet. Jonathan also wants to know why Jay wasn't allowed to come along. As he goes to explain who he is to Batman, Batman already knows. He knows where he comes from, and he knows who he is working for, letting them know that they cannot trust Jay. And that will be the end of this issue. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. That reveal at the end, many of you guys in the comments have been talking about this. How Jay might possibly be the bad guy, and if Batman has his suspicions and is saying that he can't be trusted, there is a 99% chance that this guy is a bad guy. He is in fact working against Superman. Now of course that's all speculation. They could very well come up with some story that Batman just didn't figure out, but that's probably highly unlikely. In the next issue, they're going to be investigating the truth itself. How the organization formed, where he came from, where all of this began, and who he might be working for. To be honest, I am really hoping that this is in fact the truth. I'm hoping that Jay is a bad guy. While it will give Jonathan some heartbreak, I think it's a lesson that he needs to learn at this age. The fact that anybody can manipulate you. They can make you believe that they are in love with you, so on and so forth, but use that caringness, that tenderness, that affection as a weapon. And it better he learned this lesson now before it leads down a very, very dangerous path. So let me know your thoughts, let me know your theories. If you would like to support the channel, you can always do so by hitting the super thanks button. This button will let you donate directly to the channel, and every little bit helps us out. If you can't do that, do me a favor and hit that sub button, hit that notification bell, make sure you like this video, and until the next breakdown.